So as you can see in this video, you can actually see that I am actually really nervous. It's my first video, just chat shit basically.
And yeah,
here we go.
I'm really nervous. I don't know what to say. All I would like to say for now is excuse this. Nah, and excuse this. I've just got out of the shower. My hair looks a bit rank because it's wet. But I am going to show you guys what I actually do after a shower every time. And yeah, I have dry skin. I have eczema. So my face is the area that I struggle with most to keep condition. Every night without fail I have to put a cream, which is like an ointment, on my face. And it looks quite greasy. So this is the cream I've been describing. I'm kind of new at editing, so I'm kind of rubbish, but I do a voiceover, so you know that this is the cream that I'm talking about in the previous clip. And I find that this mask by L'Oreal in the clear, it's the clear one. These are so good. Like, there's different colours for different masks. So this one is the Pure Clear Blemish Rescue Mask, and this is obviously the blue one. This is how much that I have used. Honestly, it's an absolute dream. Some old makeup brush. I just used the red because I used it for Halloween for my fave blood. And this is the Real Techniques brush in 301. If you can see that, 301 Real Techniques. Okay.
I'm just gonna dab that in just a bit. And look at that. And then I just want to paint my face. Doesn't matter how much you put on because it is clear. It does dry like a clear. It dries really fast. It smells unbelievable. So good. Excuse my red cheeks, but hang on. Get that off my mum. I'm just gonna put that all over my face. Oh god, I can smell this all there. I'm gonna look like a smurf.
You can put this on for up to 10 minutes. I like to put on for at least 15-20 minutes just so it has enough time to dry completely. And then all you want to do really is just wash it off with like warm water. Just let that dry. Just let it dry on your face. Just let that dry on your face, and put a bit more on my forehead because it's a bit patchy. That'll do. Right? And you just want to let that set, and that's exactly what it looks like. It's a bit like, because it's this brush, but it still does wonders. So I'll just give it a quick wash over with warm water. It leaves your skin feeling fresh, soft, smelling great. Yeah. And now that my hair's up in a towel, oh god, I've been applying too much heat recently to my hair, and it's obviously not good for blonde hair as well. When I couldn't bother to dry it and style it, I would actually put scalp plaits in my hair, and I would leave the plaits in overnight. And I would just, and as I've plaited my hair, I would go in with a hairdryer and just dry the top of my hair, because I found that if I was to scalp up my hair and just leave it dry on its own, it would dry greasy the next morning. So once I've obviously brushed it and plaited it and do all that palaki shit, I'm going to go over with the hairdryer just the top bits and probably just the back, just to make sure that it's obviously a bit dry. And just leave these in overnight, all day and overnight. And then tomorrow morning I will carry on this video and show you what my hair looks like, put a bit of makeup on, and then see how it goes. But my only problem now is because obviously I've got a bit of like a fringe. I can't believe from my verse, I can't speak. For my first video, this is the state that I'm allowing myself to be for a video. Like, you'd think I'd have my hair done, have my makeup on, and I'd think of another video that I've already got planned to do. But no, Sharona, you're a weirdo. Anyway, right? Woo. Because it's such a thin layer, it's actually really dry. I've already moisturised my skin once I've got out of the shower. But because I have eczema, I tend to only use Nivea. E45 doesn't work for my skin, and I know that it should because it's purposely made for like skin diseases. But it's just never worked on my skin, even when I was a kid. So I find that Nivea is really good for my legs and my arms. But obviously it's not good for my face. It just doesn't take away the dry skin. Like, so that's why I was obviously given the cream by my doctor, because it's got steroids in, and it just completely clears all the dry skin away. If I don't put that on one night, or maybe 2 nights, I can wake up the following morning and my face will be just covered in dry skin, and it's so horrible. It's flaky, it's dry, it's sore. I can't put makeup on because it just sticks to it, and it just, no. It's just going to put this in my hair. This is a 10 Real Benefits treatment, and when I first started going blonde, I got this from the hairdresser that she used it on my hair. I am not kidding, this smells unreal, like unbelievable. And it's Revlon, and it has 10 benefits. So the benefits in this is it repairs for dry and damaged hair, which is what I've got as I'm bleaching it all the time. It shines and frizz control. My hair is naturally frizzy. Heat protection, silkiness and smoothness, hair colour protection, UVA and UVB. Easy brushing and ironing, which is true, because if I was going to brush my hair now, it would absolutely kill. Put this in. Incredible detangling, yes, and I've also got a detangling brush. Long lasting hairstyle, split ends prevention, and adds body to the hair. And that's like with pump, like because I'm running out, it's not going to pump much. Look, oh, well that just made me look like a liar. So oh yeah, now see, I'm just going to put that all over my hair, like so. It smells so good. So that's all in my hair. Just like rub it in a bit. Look, rub it through my fringe. Go right my hands with the towel. Right. So I will be back with you in a minute. I'm just gonna go and wash this off. I'm back. I have washed that off. One more to, like I said, I'm gonna pat my face. My face now, oh, it is so soft. It just feels fresh. Look at my roots. How bad is that? I just can't be asked going to get it done again. Plus my appointment isn't until the 18th of December anyway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to brush. Oh, this is what I mean. Like, I don't know if this is normal. Like, can people actually tell me if this is normal? Like, being blonde and this is this bad. Like, I don't ever remember it being bad when I was that brown, my natural hair colour, or being purple. I can't remember. It wasn't this bad after washing it all the time. But since being blonde, oh my god, it's been absolutely horrendous. I mean, to be fair, since getting layers in, look how brassy that looks. That's because it's wet. I mean, I remember getting told that if I was to get layers in my hair, it's so much easier to brush my hair and to style it and stuff, so much quicker. I'm not a big fan of layers, I never have been, just because that when I straighten my hair, I like my hair to be straight, completely straight, right? And so since getting layers before, when I straighten my hair, the layers go frizzy. I don't know why, but every time I seem to get layers. Also, I can't really curl my hair that much because it looks like I'm a poodle. So now that is all brushed out and I look like a drowned rat, what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to scalp out my hair. I did put a lot of conditioner on and I did leave that in for quite a bit. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to section that, my fringe, sorry. Let's go to section my fringe out. Oh god, because then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, I do tend to keep all my hair grips and bubbles in this little box just so I can't lose them. And I'm going to put brown bubbles in today. Just 2 brown bubbles in the end of my hair. And I know I should be wearing blonde bubbles, right? But I can't be asked going to a shop just to get a set of brand new bubbles. Just because I'm going blonde. Well, I am blonde, sorry. I'm not going blonde anymore. Right, so again I want to do the same on this way. There we go. Sort that out of the way. And then I just want to twist that. And then just put a hair grip for it right in the middle of my face. Oh god. It'll do. Again, so I want all of my hair brushed back. Right. Now, I learned how to do scalp plaits actually off my mum. My mum, she taught me how to do it. Because my mum used to always do my hair when I was a kid. Like, whose mum doesn't do that? I used to hate it when my mum did my hair. Absolutely despised it. Like, she would she'd get like, it's like she'd enjoy pulling my hair, like, because my mum loves her hair getting pulled, right? And I absolutely hate it, like, and so then it got to the point where my dad would have to brush my hair, because when I was a kid, my hair was ringlets. It was pure tight ringlets when I was a kid, and so, like, obviously, it was a lot harder to brush and to style then. It took me a while to do it myself, like on myself, sorry. Like, I'd watch my mum would be able to do it on herself for ages, and I'd be like, Mum, like, how? Like, how do you do that? So what you can do, you just want to grab the top bit of your hair. And I know there's a lot of people that can do scalp plaits. I'm not disguising the fact that I'm the only person that can do it in the world, but for those who don't know how to do it, you just want to grab a section of your hair, and you would just normally start off plaiting it as you would in normal plait, okay? And then what you want to do is you want to bring it like that, okay? And then you want to drop a bit. You want to drop the bit that you haven't crossed over yet, basically. And then you just want to smooth out your hair, and that bit's there, as you can see, right? So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab, it doesn't matter how big or how small the sections are, but you just want to grab until you get to the middle, basically, of this plait. And you want to grab all of that hair, you section it so it's nice, okay? And you want to bring that into the plait, so on top of the bit you just crossed over on the top, like so, okay? And now I actually prefer mine nice and tight so they don't fall out on the night time. Like so. And then you drop that bit that you just had hold of on top, if you get me. So again, you want to go in where that bit's been dropped. This is it, here. And then obviously where I've stopped in the middle, your finger will just automatically go across. Okay? And again, that is just to grab that bit of hair. And again, you want to pull this bit on top of this bit. So here, you grab that bit, bring that under on top as so. And again, you just want to smooth that, put it as tight as you prefer, and then you drop this bit. Okay, so this bit hasn't been touched yet to bring in the plait. And again, you just want to get a section, still have a bit of hair, and I'm stopping here because that's how far the hair will stop. Ow, there we go. And again, doesn't have to be neat, it doesn't, you know, but I would like it to be. And I'm bringing that on the top, tightening that, grabbing that, tightening that, dropping that into the hair. Okay, and again, I don't know if you can see, but where I stopped, so it's here, you want to grab that, rise it up, there. You stop where your fingers meet. You grab all of that section, obviously including the bit that you just dropped. And again, I like to smoothen that. A lot of people tend to use combs, brushes to like obviously smooth it out. But I find it just easier and quicker to do it with my own hand. And again, I've done the same. Okay, and as you can see, it's going as a plait on the top of my head. So now obviously you maybe get the drift of what I'm doing. I'm just going to do a time lapse of me doing my hair. It. This is what I do when I come out the shower and I can't be bothered to style my hair with heat. Yeah. Hey. I actually never really know how to start my videos quite yet. Yeah. So as yesterday I mentioned that obviously I'm showing you how to take my hair out, how I style it with some makeup on. And yeah, hydration, normal to dry skin, C minerals, and it is a body lotion, but I have also put it on my face and my neck. I've just put it everywhere. Just because I find this is great for a primer, basically, just because I can't find any primers that's good enough for my skin, that hasn't irritated my skin, and that hasn't made my makeup look okay. Whereas this does everything, smells great, makes my skin feel nice and hydrated, and I love it. Swear by it, I've used it ever since in school, always have this one and I love it. So I have put that on my face and it does dry really quickly, so that's obviously a good thing. And last year, right, I got these as a present off my wife, and these are the Primark ones.
I have used them, but not as much as what I'd like to. Like, I've been using all the big palettes that I have. So I don't know whether today I'm going to actually dig into this one. So that's the colours of that. And obviously you can't really tell just because like I'm actually in a window in the daylight. And this is the other one. And I don't know which one I actually want to use. I'm thinking more of just the browns, like these browns here. Thinking of just doing these browns here. Yeah. And so I'm going to use these today.
and there's brushes and everything in there, so obviously your makeup gets quite minging quite quickly. I do need to sort this out. I have got over 3 bags of makeup over there, 1 pure carrier bag full of liquid lipsticks, lip glosses. That does need a good sort out, but I just can't be asked to do it right now. Eyebrows. So for my eyebrows, I use the brow pomade by Maybelline, and obviously I did have dark hair before, so I've always stuck to the same one. And I know that obviously once your hair gets lighter, your eyebrows, your contour is supposed to be lighter as well. But I actually kind of like how I have blonde hair and I have dark eyebrows and dark contour. I actually like that. I like that look on myself. And I know that I should go lighter, and I think in time I probably will. See if I like the light brown eyebrows. But I actually like doing my eyebrows really dark. Maybelline Tattoo Brow in the shade Dark. So obviously what you want to do is just want to get that onto your brush. So as you can see in this video, I am just literally chatting absolute bare rubbish. So basically what I said in that bit there is that my eyebrows are really bushy, they need a good groom. And as you can now see, I'm just brushing the hairs up to how I normally brush them, just so I can obviously style my brows the way that I like it. I have muted most of this just because I was just chatting absolute poo. And I would have bored you basically, so I'm just going to do a voiceover on what I'm doing, and I hope that should be okay. So here I'm just like obviously looking at my brows, seeing if they're okay, and I will be outlining my brows, so underneath the brow hair and on top of the brow hair you will actually see that whatever is left on the brush once I have gone under the brow, whatever is left on that brush, I am just literally brushing that through the hairs, and then again I'll carve the top. Now with my eyebrows, I actually tend to struggle a lot with my eyebrows, especially when they're overgrown. You will see quite a lot that I obviously shape my brow and wiping away. I'm concealing, shape my brow, concealing, wiping away, and that's just because when they are actually overgrown, I find it a lot more tougher and way more annoying to try and get them as even as I can. Like, eyebrows are not twins, okay? They are sisters. It takes me a while to get my eyebrow to the shape that I am happy with. So I do conceal, I do go in more with pomade, I do conceal. And that's just how I do my brows when they are overgrown slightly. Here you can see me use concealer in the shade F1 by Revolution. I use this for carving my brows, for concealing, and I really like how it looks as a concealer on my face. So I start off carving underneath my brow just to get that nice shape. I do this for both eyebrows. And I do keep looking to the side because I have a little mirror as well. So that if you're wondering why do I keep looking elsewhere, it's because I'm looking at myself in a mirror just to make sure that at all angles my eyebrows look half decent. I'm now going to start the top by carving that out, by concealing away the bits that obviously I don't need. The eyebrow that I am on now currently doesn't want to work properly with me. It just wants to do its own thing. because there's no hairs where it arches, so I have to keep like drawing on until I'm happy with the shape it goes. It's an absolute nightmare, like it does my head in, but I do get there eventually. I then go in with the eyeshadow buffing brush just to buff that concealer out. Blend that into my skin, so when it comes to foundation, I don't have to get too close to my eyebrows, as I've already obviously concealed around them. And again, I'm just going in to make sure the arch is okay and they are filled in properly. And they look fine to me. I'm happy with them. Now I'm going to go in with the foundation. This foundation is LA Girl in the shade Porcelain. I am quite tanned, but for some reason my face and neck just doesn't want a tan. I go on the sunbeds. So I am using this foundation. This foundation is really smooth. It's a nice coverage. Smells really nice as well. A little goes a long way, as you can see. So I'm going to blend that down my neck, on my ears, and just all over my face. Make sure it's all blended out properly. As you can see, look, I'm going really slow on my eyebrows just to make sure that obviously I don't actually touch them and ruin them. Make sure it's all blended. And then I just go to wipe that off my hand, what I haven't used. I then go back in with the same concealer that I used for carving my eyebrows. And I'm going to put that under my eyes, on my forehead, down my nose, my chin and my cupid's bow. Just to add more coverage and to highlight my face. This concealer is so This concealer is so good to blend. It's so nice, it's not cakey, it's just the right consistency for a concealer. It doesn't crease under my eyes. It makes my skin look flawless. I honestly swear by this concealer. I'm then going to go in with an earbud, a clean one, just because when I find that I'm obviously fiddling around near my eyes, I tend to get, you know, like the sleep in your tear duct, so I just wipe that away. I'm also going in with a wipe just to take the excess foundation off my lips, because I personally do not like that. My lips, I do have the filler, so my lips are really big, as you can tell. But I'm also going to go in with a lip plump from Dollywood Boutique. That website is no longer available as Chloe has shut it down. And this has 6 voltages on, and I put it on number 6 just to give it that bit more oomph. My lips do get a bit bigger. It's so good. Now I'm going to just put all this baking powder all over my face. It is used purely for baking under eyes. But I just like to put it all over my face. I don't really tend to bake. I do press that into the skin quite a lot, just to make sure that obviously it's set in the right places and it's doing what I want it to do. And I've got it all over myself. I always get an itchy nose during makeup. I'm then going to go in with a concealer for F15 by the same brand, Revolution. This is also a bit dark, but because I put the tiniest bit on, I will blend out so it's a nice colour. The brushes are actually from eBay. I got a big package of these eyeshadow brushes, face brushes, and they are so good. They've lasted me quite a long time. As you can see, I'm just blending that all the way through from my cheekbones, temples to my forehead. And I'll do the same right on the other side. Blend it out until I'm happy with how I've done it. Then I want to blend that out on my nose from the bottom of my nose to mid-eyebrow. Top eyebrow, sorry. And as you can see, I like how I've blended that in.
Then I'm going to go over that contour with the Sleek Contour Kit, which is the contour and the highlight in one. Just to define that a bit more, as you can see. Then I'm going to go in with the brow gel. This is from the Body Shop in Middlesbrough Town. I always use this brow gel. I've never had a problem with it. It's kept my brow hairs exactly how I want them throughout the day. And I believe it's like £2. I am then going to go in with my Primark eyeshadow palette. And I do actually put the brown shades in this palette, but that is not what I'm using. I am using a lighter brown at the top of the palette, and I do show you further on in the video. I do tap the excess off, and then I put that brown all over my eyeshadow. All over my eye. Why can't I speak? All over my eyelid. I then go in with the darker brown, put that on the outer corner, and I just want to blend that into the crease until I'm happy with that. I am now going to highlight my tear duct, my brow bone, my nose, my cupid's bow, with the highlighter in the little packet from TK Maxx that I got a while back. I absolutely love this highlighter. It's such a nice subtle highlighter. It's not too bright. And I always use this technique with this little brush. This brush is from Real Techniques, and it is the number 305. And I've just broke my highlighter. I'm going in with the highlighter from Technique again with a slightly bigger brush. This is also a lovely highlighter on my cheekbones, forehead, bit on my nose and chin. I am then going to take that lip Blemish lip gloss off, just because I'm going to apply another lipstick on top. This is the L'Oreal Paint Matte. It is creamy, it's like a mousse, and it smells so good. I'll be putting this all over my lips, as you can see. These are actually quite expensive just for one, but I do purchase this one all the time. It's my fave. I am then going to go along my bottom lash line with a light pink eyeshadow, right along the bottom. Excuse the this, is that pull? Okay, so as you can see, I'm happy with how I've just done that. I am then going to go in with a black eye pencil from Sleek in my waterline and just on my outer skirts of waterline. I will then go ahead and blend that just so it's not as harsh. I'm then going to go in with a mascara for my bottom lashes. This is also from Primark, and I believe it's called the Full False Lash Mascara. I'm then going to go in with a lip gloss from L'Oreal on top of that other lip gloss, just to give it a bit more glossiness, add a bit more colour. And another mascara on my top lashes from Rimmel. This is more or less like a waterproof mascara. It is quite tough to get off on the night, and I like how it makes my eyelashes look really full for when I come to put eyelashes on. Those eyelashes are from Matalan. They were 3 for 2, and I believe that they are £3.50 each if you were just to buy one. I do not use the glue that comes with that, just because I found that it's always been rubbish for me, and I do use dual glue, and I get mine from Superdrug. And I think I spat on myself in that video actually. Oops. And I noticed that I smudged my eyebrow, so I'm trying to correct it. So I put this glue right along the lash band and I wait for it to go tacky, just so it's easier to apply the lash. While I'm waiting for that to dry, I'm then putting my makeup away, just to keep it more tidy, and it's quicker to get on with my day once I'm done. Those lashes I've just shown you are from Alicia Sadiq from Middlesbrough. She has her own shop, and those eyelashes are really good as well. You want to place your eyelash on until you're happy with how you want it. You want to keep pressing it down until it's stuck to your eye. I don't actually trim my eyelashes. I like them how long they are when I get them, and just look at the difference in the eye. Honestly, those lashes are so good. £3.50, you can't go wrong. Wow. So now that my makeup is done, I am going to move on to my hair. As I feel my hair, I do feel that it is a bit damp, but that is still okay because it's obviously not dripping wet, like the fact that it's not going to work. Because my hair is quite thick, so I was expecting it to still be damp. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take the plait out from the bottom and make my way up to the top, just so it's less pain when I'm obviously taking it out. I don't pull my hair, I don't damage the waves as much. And then what you want to do, you just want to ruffle your fingers through your hair just to break that up, so you don't see where obviously you've sectioned your hair apply it, and you want to do the same on the other side. And again, you want to ruffle your fingers through your hair. And I just love how my hair just falls like that, like how it creates those waves. At the back it does look a bit bushy, but that's just because I haven't actually sorted it out properly yet. I flick my hair to the side, either or I can put half up, half down, just how I feel. And that is my hair done. So yeah, that's how my hair comes out next morning. I hope you liked watching that. A really long ass video for a first video, but you know, I've put a lot of effort into this, a lot of time into this video, a lot of time into editing. So yeah, I hope you like it. Please like and subscribe down below. Leave a comment if you wish. Thank you for watching. Bye.